Good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you are. First thing, I'm hoping that everyone is safe and wish all of us get out of this situation pretty quickly. Having said that, Navis is a company that's been around for 30 plus years, and we write software that helps terminals and carriers and well, that allows the collaboration. And we are the world leader in providing the terminal operating system. I have the responsibility of running the engineering team in Chennai, and we have offices all around the world. So the goal here is to help terminals operate efficiently in any situation. So I couldn't have paid Louis enough money to get a great introduction on all the problems that they are going through, and some of the customers that he has, some of the ports that they have, who are all happen to be our customers. So one of the things that we are looking at here is in this pandemic, even though most portions of the world there is a lockdown, the functioning of the ports is deemed essential, which is great because every port has to is essential for the supply chain and all the ports in irrespective of whichever country it is working. However, due to the lockdown, there are restrictions on movement, and the terminal operators still need a way for their staff to come to work. And sometimes it's easy, sometimes you require police passes, sometimes it requires a special permission. So the terminal operators, what we have spoken to, said that, hey, if there is a way for our folks to work from home, that would be great, right? With social distancing being the norm, we have also heard that the terminals are looking at people who used to sit close to each other, they cannot. So it's a logistic problem, it's a space problem, it's a rearrangement problem. So again, it boils down to how many people can really have to come to work versus how many people can actually do this from home. Traditionally, many of our customers have had software installed on-prem, which is their own, and most of these users have connected to desktops because they are all on the LAN. However, they are not accessible without a VPN infrastructure. And what we have found out is that many of the planners and the ops control can definitely do their work from home. However, many terminals have not given their laptop, have not been giving them laptops or VPN connection for each of the operators and each of the control room folks. And also the connectivity from their home is not a sure shot in all regions of the world. So what we are doing is we are giving our customers who are on-prem install, you have invested in technology. How can you use that technology but leverage what you have, and how can we help you run your operation smoother remotely? And in this case of business continuity, in this case, it could be disaster, or it could be just getting remote expertise remotely and solutions that would help right away, right? So there are three offerings that we do. One is called Compass, one is called Birth Window Management, and one is called OpsView. And all these three we are calling the Remote Operations Suite. And the reason why it's important is many of these leverage your on-prem, what you've already installed in your terminal operating system, and it allows you to work collaboratively outside the terminal without sacrificing your efficiencies. So that is the idea. I'm going to try to play a demo, and I don't know if that is visible. It's a 2-minute demo. Let me know. Can you still hear me? Rosita, can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Hello?
We can hear.
Okay.
We can hear.
Okay, just 1 second.
The berthing team has just been notified of a canceled vessel visit, the Kowloon Mindanao. The berthing manager looks at what key cranes are affected by this cancellation. Using Compass, the terminal teams can subscribe to notifications about vessel visit cancellations. The maintenance team, having been notified immediately about the vessel Kowloon Mindanao's visit cancellation, reviews their maintenance plans. They decide to move up one of their maintenance windows to take advantage of the unexpected downtime on the water side. The maintenance team has moved up a crane maintenance window, now avoiding a two-part berthing on Vessel 207, taking advantage of the time window during the Mindanao's canceled visit. The vessel teams receive updates in real time, and everyone has the same information about the crane activities. The vessel operations team reviews the current working vessels and their performance to see if they can make use of the extra gang on the waterside operation. They decide, since all the vessels are doing well with their respective service level agreements, to use the extra gang to housekeep the yard in preparation for upcoming vessels.
So the idea behind here is that with all the products, you get real-time information and you are able to make decisions quicker. And in this case where resources are constrained, use your resources in the most effective way. I'm just going to highlight a couple and then open up for questions in the end. So what is OpsView? It's a real-time operations insights where you can get what is happening on your quayside, what's happening on the vessel, how are you doing with your GMPH, what are you doing with your PMPH, how many moves are happening, how are your QCs performing, where is the delay, how can you take action, how are your trucks, are they going laden, unladen? So it's all on screens that you can effectively make decisions. So this is Joe, and this is from Joe, where you can now see it from your iWatch, in this case, everything that's happening. And the idea is that you can, as a CEO of a terminal, he gets to see everything from a remote place, and all his managers, all his ops people can effectively operate remotely, and they don't have to be there. And this time of crisis, it makes a big, big difference. The other thing that we are doing for our customers is called Workspace, wherein we have basically use your on-prem install and allow you to connect anywhere securely from the world to run. So instead of you worrying about everyone's VPN connection, we basically say connect to your data center to one of the cloud locations, and we will help you out with all this. So I'll build the slide out, but basically what it really means is that use your on-premise install, don't have to go to the cloud en masse right now, but use the cloud infrastructure to get access to it. You don't have to get expensive Citrix or anything. Use your existing own infrastructure and how we can help you out. And you can scale up and scale down on demand. So these are a couple of things that we are doing. There are a whole bunch of details on these, but given the time constraint, I would stop. And as I said, our goal is to help how you can use your existing technology and how can we help you remotely, and how can you get help remotely, and how can you take advantage of what you have on your on-prem. With that, Rosita, I will hand it back to you.